Greetings, YouTube. I apologize if I sound out of breath. I literally power walked from campus to my office to record a couple of quick videos over my lunch break. I'm in an 8-hour straight higher education meeting, which, if you can imagine how tedious that sounds, it is even more tedious in real life. So I'm showing you what I have received, everything in my mailbox for the past 24 hours. And as you can see, lost that first Alliance War, and boy, am I going to do a video over all the issues with the new Alliance War system, because it is very, very problematic for so many summoners, although I've heard a lot of positive feedback for those that live in India. So if you're watching this from India, I guess you won the Alliance War new system time slot lottery. But yeah, if you are looking at this and looking for something, you can see there's a pretty big thing missing, at least when it comes to Thursdays, and that is Summoner Advancement Rewards. And when I woke up this morning, I had, at least 30 messages from people while I was sleeping just asking about Summoner Advancement. Now, how the heck am I supposed to know why we haven't gotten it? So I do have this history with making videos, like yesterday with the emergency maintenance. It was down for almost 45 minutes, I think. And right when I uploaded the emergency maintenance discussion video, it came back on. So, of course, a lot of people clicked it and were like, I don't see what the big deal is. It's working for me just fine. So if I post a video about Summoner Advancement, and then as I'm hitting post, everybody gets their Summoner Advancement, it's going to feel as if this was a unnecessary video. So I think the angle I want to take on this, because the timing of Summoner Advancement doesn't matter as much as the transparency or lack thereof of communication from Kabam, is what should happen and really what isn't happening when something is delayed. And you have this small percentage of summoners, I call them like the forum kings, because every time I make a video about something like this, they instantly just say, oh, Prof, you're just whining because you're impatient about something. As long as we get it eventually, it's no harm, no foul. Stop complaining. And so I don't want a video to come across that way ever, really. But you got to realize, if you're watching this and you don't think a delay to Summoner Advancement rewards matters to anybody, my inbox is overflowing, and it probably is gotten even more messages since I stopped checking the lineup about an hour ago on where the heck are they. There are several people who've told me that they are so close to forming another 5-star crystal or 4-star crystal from their Summoner Advancement rewards that this is really relevant to people and their inability to open up crystals to, of course, try to get better champions to clear more content. But I know things happen, right? I've been playing this game for over 3 years now. I get that sometimes there are server issues. Sometimes, for whatever reason, things just don't go out. Sometimes you have to wait a couple days just to get arena rewards. Thankfully, that hasn't been the past history as of late. So at least we're not waiting but just a couple of hours after the arenas end to get those arena rewards. But regardless, YouTube, it's an issue if Kabam ignores the problem. All they have to do is send a message. Don't post it on the forums for only the people who check the forums to see. Post it in here, in the inbox, in the mailbox that every single person gets who logs into the game. Then you can't complain that you missed it because you haven't checked your mailbox. That's not on Kabam, that's on you. But if it's not in the inbox, how are you supposed to know? You shouldn't have to check a third-party affiliated app like MCOC Infobot or MCOC Trucos to get information, and you shouldn't have to search forum discussions to get either. It should automatically be in your inbox. Kabam told us as a community about a year ago that they wanted to do a better job of transparency with the community, which is a fantastic goal, but it's only a good goal if the execution of that goal is met. And what we're seeing time and time again from several emergency maintenance, that it used to be like clockwork. The maintenance would happen, sometimes only for like 10 minutes. And not only would you get a mailbox notification with an inbox message, but there would be some kind of compensation package. Now, maybe sometimes it was like, I don't know, an energy refill, and that's it. But to me, as somebody who didn't care as much about the compensation at the time, I appreciated that the company was sorry for the inconvenience, and they acknowledged that it happened. that meant more to me than any kind of compensation package. And last night, when the game was down for almost an hour, and then to not even have it acknowledged in the inbox as if it never happened or they don't care that it happened, especially with this new terrible Alliance War matchmaking times, where several people last night, once they went to bed in my alliance, they were not logging back into Alliance War until it was over. They work like till 4 a.m., and they're going to wake up at noon, and if Alliance War ends at 10:30, well, I guess either we had backup help clear my path, or we are losing because I am not waking up. And I get that perspective. It really sucks now when you live in the United States, and with this new time frame, you either have to wake up and set an alarm to move, or hope that you just wake up naturally, or you miss it. There are going to be so many issues from that we'll discuss in another video. So really, my biggest point with this video, one, I have no idea what's happening with Summoner Advancement, but a lot of people are upset. So if you're upset by it, you are not the only one. And the second thing is, when something like this happens, there just needs to be transparency with Kabam and Summoners, the community, to let us know we're not even sure why it's happening, but we're sorry that it's delayed. Just an apology and an in-game message, even if there's no compensation attached to it, is way better than just ignoring the problem until the Summoner Advancement rewards randomly pop up. Now, at the time of recording this, some people got them, some people didn't. Personally, I still have not received them. As you can see, there are no Summoner Advancement rewards in my inbox. Again, I have a feeling as soon as I post this, they'll magically pop up because that's just what happens when I make these videos. But regardless, we need to figure out what's going on. Kabam, you need to be more transparent. If you've got somebody watching my videos, hopefully by now you do, you can communicate that to the team. Your goal, your promise to us was to be more transparent. It's about time that you start fulfilling on that promise, because more and more people are being burnt out, especially with this new terrible Alliance War matchmaking system, which also, if you're watching this, several alliances sent me screenshots with horrible, unfair matchups. Some people on the good end and some people on the bad end. You know it's bad when somebody's like, Prof, we got matched up with an alliance that is so much worse than us. They have no chance to beat us. I feel really sorry for them. Like that's when you know it's bad. When the whole point of redoing the system is to make it better. It's kind of like the analogy I saw on one forum post where instead of fixing a crack in a wall, you'd tear down and demolish a whole building and start over. There was a crack in the wall, it needed to be addressed, but you don't need to restart the whole system from scratch, and that's what they've done. And there are more cracks in that wall now than there were before in the previous wall. So there you have it. Hopefully by the time this is uploaded, Summoner Advancement rewards will be in the in-game inbox finally. But regardless of if they are or not, it's all about transparency and talking to the community when mistakes happen. That's what we ask for. It's what you promised us. It's time to deliver on that promise.